Hi, I'm Deborah from South Essex Slings. I'm going to talk you through breast or chest feeding in a mehdai carrier today. So, you're carrying baby and they get hungry. So there's a couple of options we have. We can feed them in an upright position, or we can feed them in a cradle position. So with an upright position, we'll find my shoulder strap knot, and I'm going to loosen that. So I've still got one knot in it. I'm just going to loosen it, and I'm going to feed all that slack back into the shoulder straps to start dropping baby down. And I may need to loosen the knot in my waistband, and so I can slide the waistband down as well. But loosen everything and keep sliding baby down until they get nose to nipple. Making sure baby's arms are cupping so they're either side of the squishy bits. You will need to support baby's neck if they're not old enough to have secure proper head control yet, so kind of under 4 or 5 months. You're going to still need to support the back of baby's neck, not behind their head, because they need to be able to tip their head back to open wide and latch on. So supporting their neck, nothing behind their head. Latch them on, let them feed. While they're feeding, you need to make sure that their airways are clear and visible at all times. So we don't want to cover them up, we don't want to not have eyes on them. We need to be able to make sure that their airways are always clear and visible, because they're down in squishy bits now. We are going to make sure that if we have undone anything, that there's trip hazards, so we need to be aware of those. We are going to support baby's head at all times if they are not old enough to support it themselves. Baby's arms, as I said, cupping your squishy bits. The fabric is still supporting from knee pits up above bottom, and their bottom is still in that nice secure pouch of fabric, because none of that has moved. When baby's finished, we can take baby back up and tighten all the straps up and pop them back into a safe carry position where their head's on the firm part of your chest. If you don't like feeding that way, if it's not that comfortable for you, then we can undo the strap and we can feed in the cradle position. So I'm going to undo my knot, let the straps hang and pop baby out, and then we're going to pop baby into position on whatever side you want to feed from. So again, we're supporting behind baby's neck, not behind their head. We're bringing them nose to nipple, making sure their arms are either side of your squishy bits, holding them nice and securely with your arm, bringing them round towards their feet until they are nose to nipple, leaving their head free so that they're free to tip it back, open wide and latch on. Once they're latched and feeding, you can bring in your arm to support under their head while we bring the fabric up and over baby's back. Now I'm going to slide this waistband round slightly so that the fabric comes up into baby's knee pits. And I'm going to take the strap on the opposite side to which I'm feeding up over my shoulder, come back and support baby's neck again, reach round behind me, find that strap, pull it down underneath baby. I'm going to keep hold of that strap while I'm supporting baby's head. With this one, you can bring it up and over the opposite shoulder. Be mindful that it doesn't block your view of baby's airways if you do that. So keeping hold of the other strap and baby's head, making sure that's all secure. Crossing that under baby's legs, and I'm just going to tie one knot and a half knot there. So, safety checks. Baby's airways clear and visible at all times, so I have a clear view of baby's airways and I can see that they are fine. Baby's airway and baby's arms are cupping the squishy bits. I'm supporting baby's head because they're now in cradle hold, so even if they're old enough to have head control, they will still need their head supported in this position. I have quite a long piece of fabric here, so I'm aware that I don't want to trip over that. And the fabric is supporting from baby's knee pits over baby's bottom, no higher than the nape of their neck, because we can't have anything behind baby's head, because if their airways do get blocked, they need to pull their head backwards to breathe. So we always need to keep baby's head free of fabric. Once they're fed, you can undo your half knot, take baby out and pop them back in an upright carry position with their head on the firm part of your chest. If you want to see any other Feeding in Slings videos, check out the playlist Feeding in Slings.